Hey, Metal Ring. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard. So I heard that it's been quite the Saturday evening in America. I hope it starts raining soon here. There's been a little bit of rain, and it's just made it even more hot and miserable. Well, they've been saying it's going to rain in Atlanta for days now, and it just hasn't happened. So maybe Mr. Scientist isn't close to his weather machine to put his goggles on and see where the button is to push for rain. Or a thunderstorm. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. If anybody wants to do a free yes or no question, I am doing free yes no for the first 15 minutes. I know we're 8 minutes in, but I'm going to go ahead and start putting the timer on for that now. And I'm going to start a free collective message. See if Spirit has a collective message for us. Anybody would like to purchase a reading? It's buy one, get one free tonight. It's always buy one, get one free on the weekends. Hey Marianne, how have you been? It's so good to see you. How has art and work been treating you? It's going well. Thank you so much for asking and coming by to see me tonight. It's been a while. I know you've been busy. I've been busy too. Life just kind of gets sometimes so chaotic. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to my own life on YouTube sometimes. It's so good to see you. Hey Tiffany, how are you, sweetheart? So I just started the free yes no for 15 minutes. I'm gonna put a timer on in a moment. I'm just trying to open up the chat so that I can see it a little bit better, what everybody's saying. Sorry if you hear the dog whining in the background. She needs somebody to hold her, but it can't be me right now because I can't get to her yet. Oh, you want to come over here and sit on my lap? Come here. Come here. Here, you want a treat? Do you think this might be something you want? Yeah, I know you like this stuff. Something you want? You got something you want? There you go. Hey Sugar, how are you, sweetheart? What was my yes, no? Sorry, give me one moment. I'll catch up with the chat in just a second. Hey, Ruby. All right. You want some too, Ruby? Okay, I'll give you a little bit, precious. Yeah, if you guys want to do any free yes, no questions, just put them in the chat. I'll get into them in a second. about that. I must have been charmed by a chihuahua. I'll go ahead and start the timer for 15 minutes if anybody wants to do a free yes no. 5+ subscribers, I'll reopen the chat to free yes no for 15 minutes after this first session, but I'll also open the Spiritbox, Spiritbox to free Q&A if I get 10+ likes. So please kindly like and subscribe. Oh, really, sugar? Okay. Did you enjoy your movie? Did you go see your movie? Hey, baby. Hey, Dark Reverend. Welcome back. Welcome back to the haunted house. How are you tonight? Happy weekend, y'all. Okay, so catching up with chat real quick. You're taking a break from writing from your next book. Your next book sounds like it's going to be a good one. All your books are good. I like all your books. Everything you do is creative, Marianne. I'm so glad to see that you're going to be posting back on YouTube more often. The dog is definitely fully charged. Well, woof to you too. Okay, come here. Look what I've got over here. Why are you playing these games with me? Come on. Come here. Sorry, I know I shouldn't be playing with my dog during the live. But she'll probably just continue to bark at me. Because, see, she really wants her treat bag. And I won't give it to her because, well, will my person respond positively to my text sent? Okay, that's Sugar. Sugar, is that what you want to ask, sweetheart? Okay. Okay, let me know what you get for a snack, Marianne. Hey, Ghost Rider. Sorry I didn't see you till now. I've just had to open the chat and was charmed by a chihuahua. Hey, Foxy, welcome back to the haunted house. Sugar, I accidentally saw my notification. He said he's just depressed from not being able to walk. I didn't read the whole thing. Okay. Well, that's a positive start. At least it's not, bitch, don't ever call me or text me again. My foot hurts. Could be worse. If you want to ask a different yes or no question, Sugar, you're more than welcome, or we can keep it on the same question. Whatever makes you happy. Hey, Meryl, how are you? Hey, sweetheart. Hey, Ukraine, welcome back to the haunted house. Or welcome to the haunted house. Okay, if you guys want to put your yes-no questions in the chat, please do it. I've got the yes-no cards, and I'm ready to. Spirit, I think Dark Reverend wants to know, is it always just a mystical time here? Yeah. Yeah, see, the cards are like, yes. See, when I come home, I want to feel like, you know, I've stepped into a different world, if that makes sense. Are you there, Sugar, still? So, your card says... That was a strange noise. This is a unique time of necessary changes. Strong-willed qualities are manifested. You bathe in the rays of unprecedented joy. Not unpredicted, but unprecedented joy. Future changes wrap you in a blanket of sweet dreams and enchanted reality. Dog, what are you doing? There's gonna be trouble if you don't go where you belong. Okay, that's strange. Turning lights on and off by yourself, or was that you, dog? Sorry about that wondering aloud. I don't do free fortune telling. Everything you need to know is in the pinned comment. Everything you need to know is in the description. Every reading is buy one, get one free tonight. Okay, Sugar, so you want to know if your person is going to respond to you positively. Spirit, I'm calling forth Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about her person responding positively to her? Is her person going to respond positively to her? So yes, this person will respond positively to you, Sugar. Your card says that fate opens its gates of fortune for you. But not until you actively are involved in the resolution process. You discover that resources you need by accepting an unexpected offer, which invariably brings you stunning success and that rare chance to completely improve your life. It's a very normal thing for your person to be feeling depressed about what they're going through. I mean, if there's anybody that knows that more, I think that we've talked about it, you and I, and the situation room with his insecurities about it. You know, and I'm not speaking to you about that because I have no knowledge or experience in it. I mean, I have firsthand experience in some of the issues that your friend is going through. And he will get better, and it will get better, but, you know, it's not your problem to fix him. It's not your problem to fix what ain't broken either. But it is your problem to take accountability for beating yourself up for something that you're like supposed to be enjoying. You're not supposed to be not enjoying this. But if you aren't enjoying it, if you aren't enjoying his company, his time, his effort, even if it's a little bit, you know, if he's not matching your energy, then, you know, sometimes you can really like somebody, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's the right time for you both, or the right season, I should say. How about that? Not time, but season. It's the right time, maybe the wrong season. Yeah, and you're doing that. You're being supportive, but don't forget to support you too. All right? Because once you start to spiral out, you know, sometimes it can be difficult to come back from that. I hope you continue to practice the whole not spiraling out thing, calming yourself down, even if you can take it down one notch at a time. Excuse me. Okay, we have about 5 minutes and left in free yes no questions if you want to ask a question. Hey Molly, welcome back to the Chammy. How are you, dear? Somehow my wine has turned into a wine slushie. It's really weird. Will it go well? Sure, we can ask that question, sweetheart. Spirit, I'm calling forth. I'm calling forth wine slush. I'm calling forth Molly's. I'm not calling forth wine slush. I'm calling forth Molly's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about this date that she was asked out on? Will she have fun? Will it be a good time? Oh, Foxy, okay, you posted? Sure, I'll get to your question in just a minute. I'm not sure that your question was visible. I didn't see anything from you until I saw I posted. Oh, so you got the Wheel of Fortune, Molly. Such a beautiful card. And then the card on the bottom of the deck is the the King of Swords. So Spirit's saying, yeah, you will have luck with this. This will be fun. This will be something you'll enjoy. It'll go well. Okay. And let once again, your heart follow your logic. This situation with dating and going out with people might feel a little bit prickly to you, but you will find some kind of joy and luck in this experience that you're having. There will be a good outcome for you. What the good outcome will be, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, as you always say. But the Wheel of Fortune is a very good card to get. Yeah, I didn't see your question, Foxy. Alright, sure, let me know, sugar, how the text goes. Take your time. Spirit, I'm calling forth Foxy's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do they need to know about their finances? Will their finances improve by the end of the year? Will their finances improve by the end of the year? What do they need to know about that right now? Yes or no, Spirit? Yes. Your world seems to be revolving around that right now. It's definitely something that comes into play even before the end of the year. Why? Because you're going to continue to walk away from situations that don't serve you in that 8 of Cups. So about from now to 8 months, you know, you'll start seeing the fruit of your labors, if not before then. And maybe somebody you love a lot or somebody who really loves you will help you with this. Excuse me. Middle Rain, did you put your question in the chat yet? Good night, Dark Reverend. Sweet dreams when you get there. Rest well. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do or would. At least not without me. Thanks, Foxy. Appreciate it. So I'm gonna do a free collective message. You love the Ferris wheel music? Yeah, me too. It's my favorite. It's actually from Final Fantasy 11. Have I ever shared the playlist? Let me see if I can find the share button. So, the Ferris wheel music comes from a place called Mahara. Mahara is like a place where it's like one of those ports where you sail in on a ship and it takes you to the other side of the continent pretty much on Final Fantasy 11. And this one's called Voyager. This is also, I think this is another fairy kind of traveling music kind of a song. Because in Final Fantasy, of course, you can travel by airship, which was the most prevalent way of traveling if you were not on Chocobo or you were not on foot. God, I miss that game. Here is the link to the playlist for the FF11 soundtrack. Metal Rain, Free as Snow. Or will Maria respond to your apology message? Spirit, I'm calling for Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guide. What is this person? Well, Maria, yeah, she'll respond positively. You guys are friends. 3 of Cups. Yeah. Energy on the bottom of the card reminding you that, you know, you are the operant power in your life. So why wouldn't she? You write the script. Did I get your yes or no? I probably didn't see it. Oh, here it is. Does Banjo love you? Spirit, I'm calling forth Tiffany's most trusted and strongest spirit guide. Does Banjo love Tiffany? Does Banjo love Tiffany? Does Banjo love Tiffany? think Banjo's asking if Tiffany loves Tiffany. I would say that yes. This person has a hard. I'm tired. This person has a very large heart-on for you. Their spirit, their soul, their energy. But they're really asking, what are you so defensive about? Like, you are the operant power, just like I was telling Rain a moment ago. So with the Tower and the Seven of Wands being there, I feel like if Banjo had a message for you, it would be like, yes, I have a very big heart on for you. I do love you, but no, I don't like the fact that maybe you don't love yourself in the way, or maybe think that others should love you in the way that you want to be loved. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be right. But I think Banjo's trying to tell you they do love you, but they need you to love yourself more. Okay, through self-care, through, learning wisdom through the knowledge of books, through trying to worry less about what you can't change and reminding yourself that you're going to figure this out. Okay? And I think Banjo loves you more the more that you love yourself too. If that makes any sense. Like, it's kind of like when you have a spirit guide that's like a parent or a brother or a sister or a lover or even a pet. And you know that it should be give and take, and you give a lot. You give a lot. And maybe you're afraid to take back, but if Banjo could give you anything back, it would be, for all the love you've given them. They would want you to love yourself more, put yourself first more often, and find your joy in doing the things that you feel are right for you, and continuing to be your true, authentic self. I think people will see the Tower card sometimes and get a little bit scared. But there really isn't any tarot cards to get scared of or be scared of at the end of the day. At least, I don't feel that way about them. I think if maybe the idea of studying them can be a drag, then maybe you're not very interested in tarot in a way where you want to learn it. But if you do want to learn tarot and you do care about the fact that there can be over 6,000 meanings depending on what cards you get to any other random questions you answer, when you're in a tarot chat, or you're getting a tarot reading, or maybe you're doing a tarot reading, that's a lot of cards and a lot of meanings when they're mixed together. It's not just a simple, basic yes, no, maybe so kind of thing. You always get the Tower? That's interesting. It's almost like you're manifesting it. Why do I think that you already did make an episode called Wheel of Fortune? Alright.
Power on. Now in SB7 mode.
Are there any spirits that want to chat with us tonight? Are there any spirits that would like to speak to us tonight that can hear my voice? Well, hi. I bet you're going to start barking at me, right? Are there any spirits here with us right now that can hear my voice? The dog wants her treats or she's not going to be happy, so I'm just letting her whine it out because, I mean, I can't just keep giving her treats because that's what she wants. That would be like, you know, eating a chocolate cake every time I want to eat a chocolate cake. And yes, I can compare a dog treat, to a chocolate cake for a dog. Well, it's not that she's being bad. It's that she has mental tree illness. So, you know, she wants to see the bag. She wants to sleep with the bag. She wants to cuddle with the bag. Or she can't sleep. So she wants to go to sleep, right? But she wants me to hold her while she's with her cookies. I can't do that right now. Like, it's so weird. She's so weird. Chihuahua. It's like, so it's not that she's being a bad girl. It's just she's being an annoying girl because she wants her human and she wants her cookies. And she wants to eat her cookies too and have her human there to do human and dog things and cuddle, you know, and go to bed. Yeah, emotional attachment. Yeah. Tonight's Spiritbox session is John Benet Ramsey's intruder theory. We're going to completely focus on the intruder theory. We're not going to ask any of the questions that we asked over the last couple days. We're not going to ask those alternative questions to alternative theories. We're just going to go with the theory, the intruder theory, that I've been kind of making fun of all week. I'm sorry, I apologize. But it just doesn't make any logical sense, the intruder theory. But I'm not going to try to push the intruder theory and brush it under the carpet either. I think that there are some things about the intruder theory that could lead us to the killer. So that's why I ask these questions, because don't you guys want to solve the crime? Doesn't anybody want to solve the crime anymore? And if we just continue to look at this intruder theory as the solid, you know, only theory that there is, I don't think we're ever going to find out what happened. Now, granted, I think you could figure out what really happened in 5 minutes. But at the same time, it makes me wonder, have we become so deluded as a society that it doesn't matter anymore who really killed or hurt John Benet Ramsey? Did the spirit box just say, to those who matter, it does? So if you'd like to ask the ghost spirit box any questions once we get 10 plus likes, you're more than welcome to. You can ask about John Benet Ramsey, or you can ask a personal question if that's something. Maybe you want to contact a loved one that is past, present, future, still living, or has crossed the rainbow bridge, even if it's a pet. You're more than welcome to do that. Are there any spirits with us now that can hear my voice? So my spirit box is not an app. And it's just a little radio. It's a little sweeper radio called the SB7T. Give me 1 second. Let me get this pupper. I can't trust you. can't trust that you will, stay calm. Alright, there's your cookies. Be a good girl now and chill out. So, sorry that took me a moment to come back. I'm gonna see if I can calm her down before we do spirit boxing. Where the bag is. I guess the bag must have some kind of default. Stuck on my dress? Okay, maybe now they will calm down. I think they're all tucked on the couch with their cookies. Coffee or tea? Tea. Probably tea, yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong, I love coffee, but there's just something about tea that's... I don't know, it's just nice. Coffee's kind of like, you know what, I don't feel like doing a workout first thing in the morning. I need a workout to be done for me before I start working out. So there's often more coffee mornings than tea mornings, but I try to decide, like, do I want 2 coffees that day, or do I want tea time and a coffee? But I do prefer a good tea. Where the hell is this battery? So we can get started. Sorry about the delay, but it can get really distracting to have a puppy whining because they want their cookies, or they want to go to bed and they want it to be a certain way. You know how it can be. You want to go to sleep and you want it to be a certain way. You want to be comfortable. That's just all she's asking for. So I apologize for having to take a moment to do that, but it's like important to me. So yeah, we're going to start back with the Spirit Box tonight. John Benet Ramsey, The Intruder Theory. Really, I'm not going to be asking any alternative questions or thinking about any alternative theories. I'm just going to be focusing on Team Ramsey's intruder theory. No matter what my true opinion is of it. Yes, there are people here. Can you hear my voice? If you can hear my voice, say yes or no, please. If there's any spirits that maybe cannot speak through the spirit box to communicate with me, could you please at least touch the REM pod and let us know that you're with us? See if I can eliminate some of this static. A little bit better, a little bit better. So I'm going to get started with some of the intruder theory questions. Am I doing the Estes method tonight? No, because I don't have one person who's willing to call me on the phone and do an Estes method. I've asked everybody, so nobody said yes to an Estes method. So no Estes method until we find somebody who is willing to be the questionnaire and the protector and kind of be the one to kind of guide us through this. Because I can't ask the questions and be in sensory deprivation and be trying to channel, 1,000 spirits unless I have someone to guide me through it. So I want to do one really bad. We haven't done one on the channel since 2024, maybe early 25. So I figured we would go down this path instead tonight, Rain. See, Tiffany, they want us to do an Estes method too. Are there any spirits with us right now that would like to communicate with us? Yes or no? And make sure this is on high. Alright, I'm gonna reset it. I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. And I'm calling forth John Benet Ramsey's most trusted and strongest spirit guides tonight. I'm here with my friends, and my name is Stormy, and I've got friends here who also want to speak to the Spirit Box tonight. Hey Kat, welcome to the Chammy. How are you, dear? And we want to ask some questions on the Spirit Box tonight. If anybody does want to ask a question that has anything to do with John Benet Ramsey, or you want to talk to a loved one, maybe you have a question for a loved one, past, present, future, living, or has crossed the Rainbow Bridge. Maybe it's your pet that you have now, or a pet that crossed the Rainbow Bridge. Please feel free to put the question in the chat. Tonight's Essie's method. What now? So we're gonna ask questions from the intruder theory tonight. None of the alternative questions I've been asking over the last week. I'm gonna ask questions about John Benet Ramsey. I'm gonna ask questions about the intruder that did it, or the intruder theory, centered on specific physical anomalies found at the crime scene. Is the intruder theory the only legitimate theory, Spirit? Yes or no? Yes or no, Spirit? Was that a yes or no? Did the intruder enter through a broken window in the basement? Yes or no? Did the intruder enter through the broken window in the basement? It almost sounds like it said it was closed right there at the end. Was the intruder that was supposedly the intruder in the John Benet Ramsey case, was that intruder already in the house before the family came home from dinner and the party that they were at? Yes or no? Was the intruder already in the house before the Ramseys came home on Christmas evening? Yes or no? Did the intruder use the suitcase beneath the window as a step? So did I hear you right? No. Did you use the did the intruder use the suitcase beneath the window as a step? Yes or no? Oh, I was just gonna say whose boots left the print in the wine cellar. I can't believe it said boots. Whose boots left the prints in the wine cellar? Referring to the high-tech boot print that did not match the Ramsey family. What about the boots? Did it just kind of sound like it made me say, like did it sound like in a little voice that said Burke? I'm not assuming anything, but once again, whose boots left the prints in the wine cellar, referring to the high-tech boot print that did not match the Ramsey's family? Yes or no? Or who? Who left the footprint, the boot print? Can you give us a name? Okay, I don't think it wants to talk about the boots anymore. Why did the intruder write such a long note inside the house? The ransom note was 2.5 pages long and written on Patsy Ramsey's notepad. Why did the intruder write such a long note inside of the house? What did the SBTC at the end of the note stand for? What did SBTC on the ransom note? The mysterious signature on the ransom note. What did the SBTC at the end of the War and Peace of ransom notes? What did it say? What does it mean? Like, what does that stand for? Did it just say Burke again? Was the ransom amount $118,000 chosen because of John's bonuses? Yes or no? Was the ransom amount $118,000 chosen because of the John Benet Ramsey's Christmas bonus? Do any of the spirits with us tonight know anything about the $118,000 bonus? Yes or no? Was the intruder part of a foreign faction? Yes or no? Was the intruder acting alone? Yes or no? Did the intruder ever work as an electrician or a housekeeper in the house? Yes or no? No. Did it say no? Was Santa, Bill McReynolds, ever involved in anything that night with John Benet's incident? Where did the stun gun come from? Marks on John Benet's body were interpreted by some as being from a stun gun. Was there a stun gun? Yes or no? Was there a stun gun? Yes or no? Could you clarify that? I just... Yes or no? Was there a stun gun that may have been used on John Benet Ramsey? Did the intruder bring duct tape and cord with them to the Ramsey's house? Yes or no? Did the intruder bring rope and duct tape to the Ramsey's home? The night that John Benet Ramsey went missing. It was argued that these items were actually brought in, though the cord was never found elsewhere in the house. So, did you just forget to leave your fingerprints on the note? Did the intruder just forget to leave their fingerprints on the note and forget to pick it up and read it? Yes or no? Say yeah. Oh my God. So who killed John Benet Ramsey? Are there any spirits that that want to talk to us about that? Did Patsy Ramsey see who killed her daughter? Yes or no? Did John Benet Ramsey see who hurt her? Yes or no? Kids. What about kids? Did another kid see who hurt John Benet Ramsey? No. Yeah. Yes or no? Did Burke Ramsey see who hurt his little sister? Yes or no? Did anyone see who killed John Benet Ramsey? Yes or no? John Benet Ramsey, if you can hear my voice, how do you feel about what happened to you? Was somebody paid to cover it up? Yes or no? John Benet Ramsey, if there was anything that you could say to us before we close the spirit portal tonight, what would you say? Is John Benet Ramsey in heaven? Yes or no? Is John Benet Ramsey still haunting Earth? Yes or no? Is John Benet Ramsey still haunting Earth? Yes or no? Interesting stuff. Well, if anybody would like to get a paid reading, I'm still here for a few moments. They're all buy one, get one free on the weekends. You can get the 11/11 love reading, the $20 past, present, future, the $30 general. Every reading is only $1 per minute. That means you get 1+ minute, 1+ card, up to 3 questions. Tonight's been actually kind of interesting with the spirit box session. I'm going to cut it at that. Like 15 minutes is enough for me. 15 minutes or so is definitely enough for me to get the answers I think that we got tonight were pretty clear and sufficient. When asking about the intruder theory, I feel like it's important to also understand that it did just say that it's not the only theory that is real or true. There are more, and I guess we'll just have to explore those at another time. But this is one theory I wanted to cover because it's the only theory that people have ever talked about. There's never been a theory about anything else other than the intruder theory, and that's been the only theory that has ever been accepted, or else horrible things happen to you. Anyways, be good to yourself with your thoughts. I'll be back tomorrow for happy hour. If you have any questions you'd like to ask the spirit box before I go, please feel free to ask. I'll be here for about another 10 minutes. If there's anything that the spirits would like to say before we close out the spirit box tonight. Yeah, you're very right about that, Zen. The thing that we have to remember about Patsy Ramsey is that she was a stage mom, and she was very proud of that. As somebody who's been a thespian all her life and had a mother who was my manager, she struggled very much to cope with stage mothers as well as to not be a stage mother. There's definitely a very toxic side to the thespian world and the world of art and music and acting and dancing. You can't just be talented and love what you do and be good at what you do anymore. Everybody wants a piece of it too, especially if they don't have that talent or they're not capable of having that je ne sais quoi about them too. You know, they want to, a lot of people want to take, they don't want to give either. It has become a really nasty, nasty world with, you know, who's better than who and who can get the best, and you know, it's really like, I don't know, it's just gotten really weird. You know, where have all the cool and chill and good people and kind people gone? I don't know. I see a lot of hate out there, and it's not like I'm looking for it either. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for anymore, but it's definitely not to see that kind of crap in the world, because that's certainly not what I'm about. And I'm just hoping that with doing like some of these true crime spirit boxing sessions, that maybe we'll learn things, that maybe will open our minds to different theories and ideas of things to help solve some of these cases. What really got me into this whole John Benet Ramsey thing is not just from being from Atlanta, Georgia, but also the fact that I was a little girl when she was a little girl too. And I've actually almost been strangled to death by my own brother. So this kind of story was like, what? And very, very, like, dark to me. In fact, I'm not even sure what made my brother stop. Was he a kid too? Yeah, he was a kid. Am I grateful that he stopped? Yes, I'm grateful that he stopped. Are we friends to this day? Yeah, we worked through our differences and we worked through what happened. And do I trust him today? Yeah, I think and feel I can trust him. Alright, but whatever happened to her, you know, I'm not so sure that her little brother was capable of being old enough to understand what was going on, let alone protect her from an adult. Whereas at the time when my brother, you know, my brother was a teenager at the time. So he knew the difference between wrong and right. He really knew that what he was doing, okay, was wrong. Whereas I'm not sure Burke at 9 years old really knew the difference between, or really understood the quality against the quantity of life, the good compared to the bad, the right compared to the wrong. I think he just saw a lot of people around him, and so did John Benet Ramsey, see a lot of people getting what they wanted. And he thought that he may have deserved that as well, no matter what, even if he didn't, you know, even if he didn't have to work for it. And I know that he probably saw a lot of the pageantry and was included in it. And I think that may have disturbed him in his own way. You know, and I also think that seeing John Benet's mother look so happy in some of these interviews throughout the years. I mean, she just looked overjoyed with her fame. She just looked overjoyed with her fortune. I'm not sure that after the first few years that it really mattered anymore what happened to her daughter as much as it mattered to keep the intruder theory going and keep that pageantry up, you know, and have the best PR in the country for, you know, their story and what happened to them. But did it really happen to them? You know, should the justice in regards to John Benet Ramsey's life, should it be based on how she feels about it? Or for the betterment of everybody around still? Do you see what I'm saying? So this is just some stuff to marinate on. I know Burke is like, oh, now can we just focus on who really killed her instead of trying to blame him all the time? Or blame the family? Well, I don't really see them doing anything actively good towards this 30 years later. Because we just keep getting the same story. 2016, they wanted to test the DNA. They tested the DNA again. They told us unless there's a breakthrough, you know, we're not going to say anything about what we found. Now they're doing it to us again in 2026. You know, are any of these people even going to be alive in 10 years? Is it even going to... Are we so deluded as a society that it just doesn't matter who really killed JonBenet Ramsey anymore? Because we certainly know she didn't kill herself. And what really brought this on also is the fact that her name getting mixed into the Epstein files really disturbs me a lot. And I have a whole nother theory, which could be totally, absolutely batshit crazy, but it's like, you know, it becomes difficult sometimes to find the truth when so many people have been telling a lie for so long. And I started to think, well, if there's pictures of her with Epstein, or even pictures that might remotely even look like her with Ghislaine Maxwell, you know, what if, let's just think about the eyes wide shut theory here for a minute. What if they did sell their daughter and there was some other girl in the family or that looked like JonBenet Ramsey or something like that, you know, I have read two different things that don't make any sense to me, which is, you know, they did not DNA test her specific body because her parents said that was her in death. So, I don't know what the truth is anymore. I'm pretty sure it's in public. You know how you can go and look up stuff that's in the public, for the public to look up. Some of it's sealed, some of it's not. But I don't know what the truth is. I'll never know probably what the truth is. Did they DNA test her? Did they not DNA test her? Tiffany, there were 5 parties in 5 days. I can't, like, imagine how exhausted she must have been performing through it. Update on Nancy. The ransom note and everything has gone silent. Oh, wait a minute, you're kidding me. What? Wow. So, they finally came and took the $6 million out of the crypto wallet? Or something else? Is it something else that... I'll have to go look it up. That just sounds crazy. They do need to find her fast, but it's been so long. And that's another thing, is that this also brought on the Nancy Guthrie thing, brought on the JonBenet Ramsey thing, because, excuse me, we're essentially talking about the same two women. Different ages, different years, different cases, same bullshit. But here's the difference with the Nancy Guthrie case compared to the family of JonBenet Ramsey. You see a lot of grief in the Nancy Guthrie case on the children's faces. That grief didn't last too long with the Ramseys. They went on with their yachts and their boats and their cars and their mansions and their parties and their pageantry, and they loved it. They loved it. And they still do. Sadly. Hey, Texas Taurus. How are you, sweetheart? Welcome back to the haunted house. I mean, I just think that, like, you know, there is a possibility. Like, I think about, you know, who is the girl that was in the Epstein files that was having all the babies? Who would be about JonBenet Ramsey and mine's age right now? I mean, think about it. Like, who was that girl? And why is it that she has so many characteristics of JonBenet Ramsey? There was some stuff that she said about, you know, the dancing and the dance classes and the ballet and the pageantry and how pissed off her mom was going to be with her. She didn't perform. How much would you send for a special detailed reading? That depends on which one you want, sweetheart. You know, do you want a lot of cards and a lot of answers, or do you just want something quick that's like, I have the 11/11 love reading, the $20 past, present, Adventure and the $30 General tonight, Yvette. Every reading is buy one, get one free. So you just, you get 1+ minute, 1+ cards. It's just like the $7 taco box. It's just, these other ones are a little bit longer, a little bit more detailed. So if you'd like to pay for a reading, super chat, but I really prefer Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal, which those links are in the description. And then there's also a link to the Cash App in the pinned comment, dear. Texas Taurus is awaketh. That's awesome. So glad you're awake and able to come hang out. I'll be right back. Let me know if y'all want to get a paid reading, because I'll be here for a little bit and we can do some paid readings if you guys want to. Alright, I'm going to turn the pot off. I think we only got maybe one little sparky spark from the REM pod tonight. Thank you so much, Yvette, for your I'm really confused about how you're paying me, dear. Okay, so let me just look at what you've done real quick. It's $11 for a reading, Yvette, not $4. Are you okay? I can't give you a reading for $4, Yvette. Your readings tonight are $11.11. $20 or $30. I'm really not sure where I was unclear about that. Here, let me show you what the description says, dear. Oh, that's the wrong link. Sorry about that. Let me get you what's happening in chat with the readings tonight. So that's not how it works, Tiffany. I said this before. I've said this for years and years. And I've said this to Yvette several times. Like, I don't do, it's not $1 per minute. Okay, you have to actually buy the reading because the reading is $1 per minute. So I don't understand why that is difficult to understand. I've said it again and again and again. I'm just trying to be real clear so that I'm just going to say it one more time. The readings show clearly. See how it says 1111 love reading, $20 past, present, future, $30 general, $1 per minute. So because you get literally 1 minute for every dollar that you pay in those readings, you get 1 plus minute, 1 plus cards. All right, it's not you get to choose how much money you think I'm worth as a tarot card reader. It's you pay me what I'm asking you to pay me for my business. I don't come to your job and say, hey, I'll pay you $4 for that $10 hamburger today and I'll bring you the rest tomorrow. It doesn't work like that. So I'm just trying to let you know that for years, actually, I said this. I used to do the $1 per minute, but a lot of people would like penny and nickel and dime me. So I don't do it like that anymore. But my time is gonna run out on my computer. I have no idea where she is, so when she comes back, let me know. Okay, Yvette, I've never said that you've ever penny pinched me. Okay, so please don't put words in my mouth. I would never do that to you. I'm asking you kindly to not talk about that way to me, please. All I'm saying is that I clearly said to you the readings that I have tonight. So I'm very confused about why you just sent $4 because the reading isn't $4, it's $11. If you would still like your reading, you can still pay the $7.11 for it and we can still do your reading, but there are no refunds. So I really don't understand why you would say never penny and pinched you. You don't need to apologize, dear. You just need to pay for the reading, okay? I'm just going to take a break for a minute because I've literally been talking and doing readings and doing the spirit box for 100 minutes. I've also just spent an extra 10 minutes trying to communicate with you. I didn't get my email through because you did respond here in chat. So I'm just going to step away for a moment and I'm going to get a drink and I'll be right back. If you want to send the $7 for the reading, I'm more than happy to do the $7 reading for you, and I'll be right back. I just need to take a break for a minute.
maximum volume.
So that's an interesting perspective, Yvette, that you have. We can get into this, and we can get into the aspects of your personal life, your love life. But if you're seeing this person and you're observing this person in this way, they have no choice than to show up this way. So it's almost like you're sabotaging yourself. You're sabotaging the situation. You're giving your power already away to this person. Stop. Don't let them do this to you again. If I sat around all the time and I worried about what relative or what person or place or thing was going to interfere with my good vibes, I would just be a wreck all the time. And I can't afford to live like that anymore or ever. And it's really bad for your ecosystem. It's really bad for you manifesting what you want. And you're so close to always being like right there on the edge of what you want in your reality. But then I think that what happens is you get pitfalls into things like this. This person doesn't serve you in any way. So I would say that at the end of the day, they're only going to go as far as you let them in your head. You're giving them free space to rent in your head. You're giving them time to go feral on you without having an opportunity to defend and protect your well-being. They will go feral on you out of nowhere if you give your power away like this. But we're going to get into it. We're going to see what they're thinking. We're going to see what they're feeling. We're going to see what they've said, what they may have not said, what they'd like to do, things like this. These are, yeah, it's probably, your intuition is probably right on about it. But it's the question of, are you going to allow them to take your power away from you? Spirit, I'm calling forth Yvette's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know right now about this person on her mind and heart tonight? Is this person trying to interfere in Yvette's personal life? So it looks like this person carries a lot of burdens, and they carry a huge tower in their life that feels so heavy, and they just don't know how to let it go. I think they're so wrapped up in their own problems, that maybe they think about it. Maybe they think about it, but it's not really something that, they have so many of their own problems. At the end of the day, I don't think these cards are saying, yeah, they think about it, but they like to manifest you having just as bad of a day as them. Well, yeah, because they're just that kind of person about everybody. It's not just them picking on you. You think you're the only person they pick on? No. They hate their life, honestly, and they find joy in bringing burdensome energy and toxic energy to the family, to their lives, to your life. It's almost like an addiction for them in that tower and in that Ten of Wands. And it's so interesting because it's like Ten of Wands can very much be about family. It can very much be about taking your issues that are burdensome to loved ones, to family members, to ask them to help you overcome these burdensome thoughts, feelings, fears. But sometimes you can't always count on your family. Sometimes you have to count on your friends, which are sometimes really your real family. And Spirit, what else does Yvette need to know about her personal life? See, there's a whole lot of love and luck around you. But you've got to be over with this thought pattern of observing that there are other people that have any kind of control or power over you and your destiny. The more that you force that on yourself, the less and less and less you're going to be happy. Stop giving your power away, Yvette, for a few breadcrumbs or a few moments of joy. Okay? Because Spirit's really asking you in this Wheel of Fortune now, how are you driving the wheel of your life, the cup of love? Okay, the wand of intuition, sword of intuition, the wand of communication, the pentacle of balance. It's time to come back down to earth and think about how you're really driving the wheel of your life. What are you observing the most? Because the more that you observe JP, the more you're going to question yourself about him and give your power away to him or her, whoever that is, okay? So, remember, Ten of Swords isn't always the negative card and scary card that it can be. I think what Dorothy from the Golden Girls is trying to tell you tonight from the Ten of Swords, sweet child, there's nothing to worry about this person. You have all your swords in a row. The mind is a powerful thing to waste. Don't waste it on them. This is the end of them having any more power over you, and you've known that for a long time. Doesn't matter who they are. Friend, family, foe, ex, whatever, competition, okay? You don't have to perform for any of them by staying your true, authentic self. Okay, you're smart, all right? And the swords are here to prove it. And it's time for you to use those swords to cut through that energy that sabotages, you taking control of the wheel of your life. There are things that make us happy in life. Yes, success. All right, happy, harmonious relationships with friends, lovers, family. Maybe something good happens to us, and we top ourselves with the last success we had. Whether it's something small like getting our laundry accomplished, all the way to maybe raising a plant, a pet, a child, taking care of your home. It could be career goals, whatever is, clever for you. Whatever it is in your life that you find joy and success through that joy. Success is different to everyone. Success can be, I make $1 billion a year, or success can be, when I wake up in the morning with a positive outlook that I am the operant power in my life and that I can have, be, and do whatever I want. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me, kind of thing. But words can hurt. They can hurt. They can make you feel, hurt and worthless and tired and like you want to give up. But Spirit's saying in that Wheel of Fortune, there's a lot of luck there all around. There may be moments in your life where you have to be a little prickly to get clarification, but it doesn't have to be prickly all the time. As long as you're following your logic, okay, right now this is a time in your life where it's important to follow the logic, okay, and follow what you're passionate about. Let the passion follow the logic. Let your heart follow that logic. You want to have a good time, but be smart about it. You want to be successful, have fun doing it, but be smart about it. Don't jump to conclusions, and don't try to not get in the way of yourself thinking that, anybody out there, is going to be having any kind of will in your reality. Because when you see, this is, I think, what is so difficult for people to understand, is that they actually have any kind of power to begin with. Because there's a lot of people that talk about having power, okay, but do they really show it? Do they really prove it? Are they really out there making a difference? Or are they just saying, oh, I see these things, so that they can freak people out and manipulate them into some kind of control? To having will in their reality. Do you see what I'm saying? There's like a difference. It's like it didn't happen unless there was a picture online kind of thing. You know what I mean? Spirit, what does Yvette, since this is an 11-11 love reading, what does Yvette need to know about her love life right now? Calling forth her most trusted and strongest spirit guides. You might be looking back at the past wondering, what happened? Where is my love story? But once you understand that that past is not coming back, you don't have to worry about it not being here right in front of you, because your ship has not sailed, it is coming in with this Six of Swords. Okay, there is no more looking back. Okay, so sometimes you look back so you can see the wisdom of your situation. Feeling blindfolded and like as if you're in a prison in your mind, that's over. Once you keep practicing that you are the operant power, you're going to see this stop. You feeling like, what is the right answer? What is the next step to take? What is the right thing for me to do? Where is the right place to go? What's the right thing to say? What's the right thing to write? What's the right thing to wear? What's the right thing? What's the best, the best, the best? Fuck what's the best. Just be the best that you can be. Your best, true, authentic self. And you'll see it all just come together. And things, it's much smooth. Water will be much more smoother for you to sail through. Let's see what the bottom card on the bottom of the deck is. You got the Empress. See, so we've been here before. This is what people like about you, is this Empress energy. Okay? The Empress never questions her authority. Do you see me questioning my authority? No. Do you see me questioning my talent? No. Do you see me questioning my intuition? No. Do you see me questioning why people bully me? No. Do you see me giving a fuck? No. Do you see me doing my thing? I'm doing my thing. Do you see what I've done? I'm doing it. I'm making it happen. I'm a third man recording service artist. You can't just go buy that. Okay, that is a legendary thing that's earned through dedication, discipline, determination, but most of all through true authenticity. So you stay authentic to your true self, okay? And don't let anyone knock that Empress energy down. Once again, you are the operant power. So when you start to get frustrated, just think about, what would the Empress card do? Even if you have to sit down and Google it, or journal about it, or have a deep thought about it, to start practicing that lifestyle. And being the Empress isn't about always being right, okay? But it is about wielding your power in a way that pleases you and serves you. So make sure that when you are doing your affirmations, you're always ending it in a way that pleases me. In a way that pleases me. Today I'm going to have a great day in a way that pleases me. Today everything's going to work out in a way that pleases me. Always everything works out in my favor in a way that pleases me. Alright? Be careful what you say, because thoughts create things. Alright? And your thoughts do matter. Because once again, like I said before, your thoughts create, just like everything in the room around you is a thought. I have to stretch my leg because it hurts. It's a thought. The doll's here because of a thought. My candles are here because of a thought. My hair's this way because of a thought. And our lives play out much like our thoughts do. Because we involuntarily think the way we involuntarily breathe. So we involuntarily manifest, because the manifestations are created through our thoughts and our feelings. So the way that we react and act towards our feelings, it has no choice but to reflect back. So if we sit around worrying about what the fuck JP's thinking and feeling, that's all that's going to reflect back, is what JP is thinking and feeling. And it's going to get darker and darker and darker. And the next thing you know, it's going to start, all your fears are going to start, coming out of the dark one by one, instead of procrastinating or never happening. I mean, I think a lot of the time many people are actually frustrated about stuff that isn't happening and may never happen to them. So Federico, your person is probably thinking about you right now, and probably does think about you often, and that's why you're asking that question, because thoughts create. And everybody's you pushed out, so what are you pushing out into the universe? You're thinking about them, so they're probably thinking about you too. Yvette, I hope this reading helps. Just know that this person that you're asking about tonight, they're just, I've been there. got that t-shirt in the closet and I refuse to wear it. And I really am going to take that t-shirt out of your closet tonight and we're going to burn it. And you're not going to put it back on again. And you're just going to keep moving forward. Family or no family. Alright, and you're going to stop telling yourself, what am I going to do about this? And you're going to start telling yourself you're going to figure it out. Even if you don't figure it out today. Okay, that's your homework. Keep practicing that Empress lifestyle. But just because you practice the Empress lifestyle doesn't mean that you can now go off and manipulate your life or your situation or others with that, which I know you wouldn't do that. But write your story with it. Enrich your life with it. And be happy and joyful. When you do start feeling like everything is against you, it's just, remember, it's not. It's just only feels that way. It's only temporary. Okay. You can happy and do whatever you want. Thanks so much for your donation. It's very kind and generous of you. Keep me updated. That is a buy one get one free. I'll probably stop doing buy one get one frees after this weekend. I'll be back on Tuesday for the $7 taco box. I'll be here tomorrow for happy hour and we'll do a late night. The readings will be buy one get one free tomorrow night. I don't know what they'll be next weekend or if I'll even be here after Sunday, but I will come back and do readings again at some point in the week. So be good to yourself with your thoughts. I'm gonna go take it easy now, unless somebody else wants to get a paid reading. Anybody else want to do a paid reading? I got some more time. I think I got about 15 minutes if anybody else wanted to get a paid reading. Thanks so much for coming by tonight, Ricardo. Please kindly like and subscribe. And thanks so much for coming by tonight. I appreciate it. Okay, sugar. Yeah, go ahead and text me. I guess I'm going to go ahead and get offline, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. Kalinita. Sweet dreams when you get there. Good night.